I want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution. We talk about everything crypto daily, jumping right into the market today in crypto. Man, FTX exchange drama unfolds. A lot of people are saying, hey, this has been one of the worst weeks in the history of crypto. Obviously, we've seen things starting from Luna that most people have, Luna, UST, high interest rate platforms going belly up. And I've got more news to cover. 134 FTX businesses declared bankruptcy today. So I'm going to help you as much as possible recover from this downside. It's going to take some time. You've got to be able to take advantage of these opportunities. Now, is this the bottom? Let's focus on what has to happen just for some short-term Bitcoin upside at this point, because is this the bottom? I mean, definitely you have serious volume, serious selling volume that's occurred. Lots of fear. Nobody knows where to keep their crypto. I'm going to clarify a lot of these ideas in the video, so make sure to stay tuned to the end. So the idea that we talked about yesterday, where essentially imagine this $31,000 drop all the way down here to 17,500 and then bounce. Okay, here's this level, but the bulls lost this level and now they came back up and they've essentially bearishly retested it. So they haven't been able to flip it. In order for Bitcoin to work in this range again, you really need to flip this level, okay? If this level was flipped, this would be a bear trap and you could see some significant upside. But right now, there's tons of fear in the market. Obviously, we in crypto are Bitcoin enthusiasts, crypto, altcoins and whatnot. And we know that the price of Bitcoin will be a lot higher than it is now over time. I don't normally scale in on lower lows and lower highs, a downtrend. I want to see Bitcoin start to put in a series of higher lows and higher highs. So this is the ES1. And what's interesting is this is the stock market, right? So the stock market today had tremendous amount of upside, right? And now, so previously you had this falling wedge and we said, hey, this is going to be the gauge for Bitcoin downside. And this broke to the downside and Bitcoin had some downside. And then we had this run up and Bitcoin gave us some pretty good profits, coins especially. When the news came out as far as CPI inflation numbers was positive, this thing mooned and the dollar got completely wrecked. So if you look what's happening, if you look at S&P E-mini futures, you could say that right now, Bitcoin's not following the stock market. Bitcoin crypto has so much drama going on separate from what's going on in the stock market. Bitcoin and the stock market aren't as correlated as they have been at all. Okay, so what does that mean? And will you see, if you do see a retracement in this in the stock market after this huge move to the upside, do you see a retracement in Bitcoin? And so we're watching to see what happens. Now, dollar gets completely wrecked. And what I want to show you is a real simple strategy. You go down here to RSI. Don't make this more difficult than it is. This is one simple idea. And I was showing my girlfriend here. This is an easy idea for building a strategy around a buying, trading strategy around this idea. When the RSI is oversold below 30 on the RSI, typically you get nice bounces. Not always. Sometimes they just roll over, but here you can see nice move to the upside, right? Happen here, oversold. Nice move to the upside. Happen here, oversold, nice move to the upside. This works on any asset, any chart. But what I want you to understand here is that this is the dollar. So when it bounces, if it plays out again, because it's way oversold, if it plays out again, this is bad for stocks, potentially bad for crypto. So we're paying attention to this idea. But there's a lot of really simple ideas that can help you completely change the game. And so and I know a lot of people suffered significant losses. And I want to help you reinvent yourself. I want to help you, pick yourself up and be a lot better in this market. I know that keep your crypto on an exchange or it's in a coin and the coins fail and the exchanges fail and it's not necessarily a good representation of your skill set. But if you adopt these ideas, this will help you in the long term. This is about life-changing money, generational wealth. I know a lot of people got their teeth completely kicked in. It's happened to me many times in the years and years past where I had to completely start over. right? On a lot of different levels. And just know that you have to pick yourself up and keep going. Like financially, this is the biggest opportunity of our lifetimes. I know right now it doesn't feel like it. You have to keep showing up every single day. That's the most important thing. I've got some amazing shout outs to give in my trading group. This person, he lost $9,000, accidentally wasn't paying attention to a Kucoin short. And then essentially bought into a setup and made $9,000 in the same move. He said, this is the best, you're the best. Care about people's success. This person up $9,900. It's shorted Solana, 10x, made 10 grand, banging. The money that you can make on the downside during the bear market is essential to having the capital that you need to work higher. So I can teach you how to trade the market both ways. This person was up 402% on a Solana short. Again, he says, I'm still in the beginning of the learning curve and I'm already hitting 4x bangers. Had so many people rejoining the group, coming back to where the money is made. We're going to continue the discount. So right now it's 60% off if you pay in crypto and an additional $100 off. I'm going to make sure you're in the best setups, period. Go over to my website, cryptorev.net. Join. If you have any questions about joining, send me an email. cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com. So very typical for us to nail quite a few bangers every day. Most important thing right now is in order to recover quickly, you have to adopt and understand new ideas and how to trade this market. Blockworks comes out and they said 134 of FTX firms filed for bankruptcy. 134. And there's just pages and pages and pages and pages. Like, I just want to go through these and try to digest some of what's going on. There's different countries involved. There's so many companies involved under the umbrella of FTX. And they filed for bankruptcy, right? So we'll go back here and talk about a CZ tweet. FTX Society said, avoid businesses and exchanges and projects that are not profitable. They survive by selling their own tokens. They have high incentives for locking your tokens. And so that got a lot of people, these 8% interest payouts for holding your stable coins, and those went belly up. Have a large, you want to avoid coins that have a large total supply, but only a small circulating supply. And then again, DeFi projects where it involves any type of loans, that's where this domino effect collapse started. Michael Saylor of MicroStrategy, he's one of the last whales. The miners right now are taking a hit. Also, Michael Saylor, he's down $1.7 billion from his Bitcoin investment. This is crypto.com, and their net worth is at about just under $3 billion. If you look at their token allocation, they hold 31% Bitcoin, 19% SHIB, almost 17% ETH, USDC, USDT, and others. And a lot of people were like, well, why are they holding all this SHIB? Why are they holding more SHIB than ETH? Who would do that? Well, again, they're holding one-to-one what the users hold. And so this is a good idea where people are holding a ton of SHIB that are using this exchange. Alameda Research, I found another list, and it talks about, BlockFi, Near Protocol, Polygon, Solana, Voyager Digital, 1inch. And again, these lists, go over, follow me on Twitter, cryptobtc_Chris. I had all these coins as ideas for midterm, long-term holds. I've got to go through all these lists and just find out where and how and if they're connected at all to any of these ideas. And so it's really been a tough bear market. This has been something that most people wouldn't expect. One of the ideas when you are in a bear market or experiencing a bear market, if you don't have really good skills, a good skill set, definitely you want to improve on those as far as shorting. But it's okay to not be in a trade. It's okay to sit in stable coins. So just keep that idea in check. FTX, again, they came out and they said, hey, Sam Bankman-Fried resigned as CEO of FTX Exchange, right? So they've got a new CEO. And then last night, right after the video, BlockFi came out and they said, hey, we're kind of dismayed by all this FTX and Alameda stuff. and we are pausing withdrawals on BlockFi. The Bitcoin miners are selling more Bitcoin than they have in 5 years. There's huge buying opportunities ahead. The timing is everything. I don't buy downtrends. I'm going to miss the bottom. I'd rather look for higher lows on the 8-hour, 12-hour time frames to scale in, and I'm willing to take profits. I'm not just going to hold blindly, right? You look at this red line down here, you can see a lot of times Bitcoin has bottomed, but here bottomed and then completely rolled over. And so people have talked about the 2018 bear market where this completely fell off a cliff as being something similar to what we could see here. But down here, this blue line means, you're seeing more sellers as far as the miners go of their reserves than we've seen in 5 years. And so remember, miners need to keep the price of Bitcoin propped up, as well as Michael Saylor. Hope he starts buying some more Bitcoin. Again, I post this on Twitter, but you can go through and you can see all these different projects that were Alameda Research investments or FTX investments, and you just have to wonder at what point. I mean, do we still see domino effect and this thing keeps just rolling over? BlockFi right here on the list. Kucoin reached out 8 a.m. this morning and they said, hey, here's a list of wallet addresses of the coins that we're holding. And they said, hey, we've got 20,000 Bitcoin, 180,000 ETH, over $1 billion in USDT, USDC, about 365 million. And they've got a list they're working on right now. The CEO is working on the list and gave this link, and it's a transparency and trust list. And again, you can go through and you have the wallet addresses, where the Bitcoin's held, where the Ethereum's held, the USDT, the USDC, the KCS. And they said, hey, we've got 700 tradable tokens. It's going to take us time to prepare and audit all these wallets, and we're going to work on getting these out as quickly as possible. So again, Kucoin doing what they can to provide transparency. Binance said that they can do this in the next couple of weeks. It's going to take some time to put it together. And so this is something I think very important for people to pay attention to in the future. Brian Armstrong of Coinbase said, hey, something like what happened with FTX is not possible with us. We're built different. We don't extend ourselves. And so just for what it's worth, there's always a risk. Spread your crypto around. Keep some up. Get a handful of hardware wallets, multiple exchanges, software wallets. Spread it around. Who knows? Anything can happen, right? If you like the content that I provide on a daily basis, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment in the comment box. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.